All right, this question is asking a little bit different question than what we've dealt with in the past. In the past, we've talked about the interior angle sum of a triangle. And we discovered and proved that the interior angle sum is 180 degrees for every triangle. This question is asking what happens when I add up 1 at each vertex of the exterior angles. What is the sum? So let's review what an exterior angle is on a triangle. We have our interior angles. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those in pink. So here's an interior angle, interior, and interior. Our exterior angle then is not like the vertical angle to this vertex right here would be that angle right there. That already has a name. That's a vertical angle. So our exterior angles would be these other angles that are not the vertical angles. So at this vertex right here, I have the 2 blue angles. At this vertex right here, I have those 2 blue angles, and at this vertex right here, I would have these 2 blue angles. So this question is simply asking for only one angle, one exterior angle at each of the 3 vertices. Sorry. All right, so we are going to look at, I'm going to go ahead and just pick one for each of the vertices. So I'm going to pick this guy here, I'm going to call it X. I'm going to pick this one here, I'm going to call it Y. And I'm going to pick this one here, and I'm going to call it Z. So I have one exterior angle at all 3 vertices of this triangle. Now, I got to figure out what these 3 angles add up to. I notice, when I'm looking at this, I notice that X makes a line with that angle right there. So I know that this angle in here is going to equal 180 minus X. Likewise, I know this angle right here would be 180 minus Y, and I know this angle right here would be 180 minus Z. So now I have an expression for all 3 angles inside that triangle. Because I know that the 3 angles inside of a triangle equal 180 degrees, I can add up all 3 of these and set them equal to 180. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have then 180 minus Z plus 180 minus Y plus 180 minus X, and we know that that's going to equal 180 degrees. All right, so now I need to solve this, or I need to figure out, because my goal here is I want to know what 1x plus 1y plus 1z will equal. So looking at this, I notice that there's 180 here and 180 here. So if I would subtract 180 from both sides, so I'm going to take it off of this side, and I can take one off of this side, then I'm left with 180 plus 180, or 360, and I have a minus z, a minus y, and a minus x. And this side, because this 180 was subtracted, I'm left with 0. All right, I want to know what x plus y plus z equals. That's the question here. Well, right now on this side, I have a minus z, a minus y, and a minus x. So if I just add a z, a y, and an x to both sides, it'll move the 3 over to the other side, and they'll all then become positive. So I'll have 360, and I'll have z plus y plus x. So we can answer this final question here, get rid of that question mark, and go ahead and conclude that one exterior angle at each vertex of a triangle added together will equal 360 degrees.